Hello, and welcome and enjoy your stay. I am Roger Farrell, and I'll call this segment Changing Attitudes Segment 3. It's about opinions that we have. Some of those opinions we have are brief, some last a long time, and they affect our attitudes. They kind of combine themselves and bury themselves within our attitudes. We've heard people say that person has a bad attitude. Well, that's but only one part of the person. There's other attitudes that can be that person is a pleasant man or woman. There's lots of attitudes, and as I have said at times, an attitude relates to a certain section of the body. So there's an attitude relates to the heart, lungs, stomach. So if our opinions hang around a long time, they do affect our body and how it functions. When a situation is going on in a person's mind, his opinion, his attitude, a particular one, not all of them, but a particular one, and our cells, our body wants to get our attention, it will give us an alarm. And that alarm is usually a symptom that is a message. It's trying to tell us, here's what you're doing, and you shouldn't be doing it. See, because look at what it's doing to your body. I'm giving you an ailment because I want to get your attention. I don't want to give you an ailment, but you have to listen to me because I'm reflecting how your attitude is being carried out in its actions. My secretary, Jenny, has a true story that makes my point. You see, Jenny felt she had good reason to leave her husband, but procrastinated. Now, I didn't know this. Like so often is though, when somebody has a prolonged opinion, the body gives her an alarm. It says, here, I'm going to give you, in her case, an inner ear infection. I found this out when I came into the office, my offices, one Monday morning, and all my staff were surrounding Jenny at her desk. And I thought, well, maybe it's her birthday. And I asked what's going on. And some of them say, well, Jenny has an ailment or a problem. Oh, Jenny, what's the matter? Well, she shows me your arm. Look at that, my arm. I notice it's red. She says, I got this rash, and it's all over my body, and it's itchy and painful. Oh my goodness, why do you have this rash? It's these pills, and she shows me her prescription bottle. I said, what's those pills for? She says, to help my body's balance. It helps me keep my balance, but it causes this rash. I said, your body's balance? What's the matter with your body's balance? She says, she tells me she has an inner ear infection. What? An inner ear infection? She says, yes. She's had it about 3 months, which she's never told me. and my doctor says there are no medicines for it, but it will be gone in about a year. I said, yeah, a year? You got to put up with these pills and rash for a year? She says, that's what he said. Then one of my longtime employees said, hey Jenny, don't let Roger get too near you. You'll do his witchcraft on you. Everybody laughed but me and her. So 20 minutes later, and Jenny comes in my office, looks at me with a serious face and says, can you heal me? No, I can't heal you. Oh, she's so sad. I said, I can do something better for you. She says, what? I said, I can tell you how to heal yourself. Heal myself? How can I heal myself? I say, do what you are telling yourself to do. Oh, I'm not telling myself anything to do. Yes, you are. And if you do what you're telling yourself to do, your problem will disappear. So anyway, she left. That's Monday. Now Tuesday around 11 in the morning, Jenny comes to me and says, I left my husband last night. I took my 2 children and went and stayed at my father's house. I was shocked, especially because although I don't know many Chinese people, I have friends who are, and Jenny is a Canadian Chinese. And I haven't heard of them ever leaving their husbands, because it's kind of a tradition with the Chinese people to stay with their husbands, take care of their kids, and their kids will take care of them when the parents get older. So that was Monday. That was Tuesday, actually. Tuesday when she came and told me she left her husband. So I said to her, let's go to lunch on Friday and I can get into this a little bit. She says, yes, because I'd like to know how you knew I had to leave my husband. I said, I didn't know you had to leave your husband. I just knew you had to do something. And your body was kind of giving you a message saying, listen to yourself, because that's what the inner ear is. It's for listening inside. The outer ear is for listening to people and noises outside. So at lunch on Friday, Jenny says, look at my arm. And I look. I don't see any rings, but I never knew whether she had rings or not before. I said, but there's no rings. She said, no, look, the rash is gone. The rash is gone? Amazing. I said, I thought those pills were causing you a problem. She says, what pills? The pills you had to take for your balance problem. What balance problem? She says. And I said, well, your inner ear infection, it was giving you a balance problem. She said, what inner ear infection? And I said, finally smartening up, I said, you mean your inner ear infection has corrected itself and gone? Left? Totally? She says, yes, as of yesterday. I said, the doctor said it'd take a year, but this is only 2 days. So that set a record, didn't it? But that's what the body will do. If there's something going on with the mind, with the thinking, with our attitudes, with our opinions, and the body finds, or the cells of the body find that there's a possible damage occurring, it will give a symptom. Unfortunately, those symptoms can themselves be damaging. But as soon as I heard that Jenny had an inner ear infection on Monday, I knew instantly that there was something going on inside her that she wasn't paying attention to or dealing with. I read body messages very well. And ailments are messages. So for anybody that's watching and they know somebody that has an ailment, give a little consideration on what it is that they're thinking or should be doing. Okay, so I'll end that with this happy note of Jenny being so well health-wise, feeling good, and no more pain. Thank you.